Welcome to the Linux Hardening series. In this series, we'll build a secure Ubuntu server from the ground up using practical, hands-on techniques. Whether you're learning Linux administration, preparing for cybersecurity roles, or improving your server management skills, this series will provide a strong foundation.
Linux powers millions of servers across cloud platforms, enterprise networks, and modern data centers. Because these systems often store critical information, securing them is an essential responsibility. In this series, you'll learn not only how to install Ubuntu Server, but also how to protect it using industry best practices. This is the first episode of our Linux Hardening series. Today, we'll set up a clean Ubuntu server that will serve as the foundation for every lesson that follows. To create our lab environment, we'll use Oracle VM VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a free virtualization platform that allows us to run multiple operating systems on a single computer without modifying the host system. This makes it the perfect environment for learning, testing, and experimenting safely. Before creating our virtual machine, we'll first download the latest Ubuntu Server ISO from the official Ubuntu website. Then, we'll use Oracle VM VirtualBox to create a safe environment for our Linux Hardening Lab. Open Oracle VM VirtualBox. On the main screen, you'll see the New option. Click it to create a new virtual machine for our Ubuntu server installation. Enter a name for your virtual machine and choose a location to store its files. Next, select the Ubuntu Server ISO we downloaded earlier. If you'd like to go through the installation manually, uncheck the Skip Unattended Installation option before continuing. Next, enter a username and password, then click Next. In the hardware settings, allocate about 25% of your system's memory and assign 1 or 2 CPU cores. Review the summary, then click Finish to create the virtual machine. Our virtual machine is now ready. Select it from the list and click Start to boot from the Ubuntu Server ISO and begin the installation process. Once the installation is complete, you'll see the Ubuntu login prompt. Enter your credentials to log in. After logging in, run the Who Am I command to verify the active user account. Before we begin hardening our Ubuntu server, the first step is to make sure the system is fully updated. Linux distributions regularly release updates that include security patches, bug fixes, and improvements. Running an outdated system can leave known vulnerabilities unpatched, so maintaining an updated server is one of the most important security practices. Ubuntu uses the Advanced Package tool, commonly known as APT, to manage software packages. The command we are using checks the Ubuntu repositories and retrieves information about available updates. This does not install anything yet. It only refreshes the list of available packages and security updates. After checking available updates, we install them using the apt upgrade command. This downloads and applies the latest package versions, including important security fixes. Keeping the operating system updated gives us a clean and secure foundation before applying additional hardening configurations. Once the updates are complete, we run the command sudo apt autoremove-y to remove unnecessary packages and dependencies that are no longer required by the system. Keeping the server clean helps reduce the number of unused components and minimizes the potential attack surface. So far, we have created our Ubuntu server virtual machine, completed the installation, logged into the system, verified our user account, and updated the operating system. These initial steps provide a clean and stable foundation before we begin applying security hardening techniques. Now that our Ubuntu server is updated and cleaned, let's verify our system information before starting the hardening process. Before we start applying security hardening measures, let's collect some basic information about our server. First, we'll use the hostname-ctl command to view system details, such as the hostname, operating system, and architecture. Next, the lsb_release-a command shows the exact Ubuntu version we are running. Finally, we use uname-r to check the current Linux kernel version. These details help us maintain proper documentation and verify our server environment. Before we begin securing remote access and network services, let's verify our server's network configuration. The IPA command displays detailed information about all network interfaces, including the assigned IP address, interface status, and connection details. We can also use the hostname-I command to quickly display the server's current IP address. This address will be used later when connecting to our server remotely through SSH.
Next step in the Linux Hardening Lab is to install OpenSSH and enable the SSH service. Install the OpenSSH server package using sudo apt install OpenSSH-server-y.
After installation, check the SSH service status using sudo systemctl status SSH. If the service is not running, start it using sudo systemctl start SSH. Enable SSH to start automatically after reboot using sudo systemctl enable SSH. Finally, verify that SSH is listening on the network using ss-tunpl pipe grep SSH. This completes the OpenSSH installation and service startup step in the Linux Hardening Lab.